I first was diagnosed with a blood clotting disorder, and from there I started getting kidney involvement. Once I started getting multiple things happening, they started linking it to lupus.
Well, I had no symptoms when I was first diagnosed. I went in for a yearly physical, and they realized that my blood pressure was high. So when they told me I had to get my blood drawn and everything, I just freaked out. I was scared. I thought my life is over. I just didn't know what to think. I just didn't know anything.
I had whelps all over my body, and I had other diagnoses that are contribute to lupus, and so once I started getting tested, they kind of put everything together. It was like, yeah, you definitely have lupus.
I didn't even know what lupus was, so when they first said the word lupus, I was clueless.
I was terrified. I felt like I was losing myself as a teenager and being diagnosed at 17.
So when they told me I had to do a kidney biopsy, I immediately just started crying. I didn't know what to feel. I was scared. I didn't even know what it was, so I'm sorry. So everything was just scary for me because I just didn't know what it was.
I feel alone when I talk about it, so I kind of just don't talk about it much. When I come here, it's a great kind of relaxer because I get to talk to other girls who actually go through the same things, and so I'm not so alone anymore.
So 3 months after my diagnosis, I found the camp online and I came when I was 17. When they asked me to get involved as a camp counselor, I was overjoyed.
When people would come up to me and talk to me, I just felt welcome, and I felt that I'm not alone and that there are other people like me. It was just an amazing feeling to know that there are other girls like me who are fighting the same thing that I am.
I was really excited because I was oh, it's a camp literally created for me to meet other girls who literally have the same thing. And it was just really interesting talking to the other girls who are just oh, I go through this or I do this. It makes me feel empowered and makes me feel like I'm not alone when I leave camp.
It's personally changed my life in so many ways the past 7 years, and the Lupus Foundation's become a part of my family, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
So I just want to thank everyone who has donated to this foundation. It helps girls like me to come to this camp because without those donations, I don't know if I could afford to come to this camp, and it helps other girls.
Me personally, I wouldn't be able to afford this on my own, and I wouldn't be able to come here without it. And it's just a great experience just to meet people and to actually learn more about your disease and learn more about how you can help it become better at least.
My favorite part about Lupus Camp is meeting new people that are fighting the same battles that I am.
Getting to know people who are just like me and making me feel like a person.
Getting to meet new people that have the same problems as my sister.
You can grow one of the biggest bonds that you'll never forget.
Being able to come back as a camp counselor to meet new girls that are recently diagnosed with lupus or have had lupus for a very long time.
Being able to feel normal for a weekend.
My favorite part of Lupus Camp is how strong you feel being around other girls who only want to support you and go through the same struggles that you feel, and not just for camp, but the bonds that you make here last for a really long time.